In a quiet village tucked between rolling hills and dusty roads, there lived a woman named Nada. She was in her 40s, and life had never been easy for her. Years earlier, her husband had passed away, leaving her to raise their 2 children alone. With no one else to rely on, Nada carried the weight of the world on her shoulders. But she never complained. Every morning before sunrise, Nada would leave her small home and walk from house to house across the village. She helped women with their chores. She cleaned houses. She washed clothes. She baked fresh bread in the traditional ovens. The women of her village, and even women from neighboring villages, would call on her. They paid her with money and food, and Nada took whatever was given with dignity and gratitude. Slowly, her hard work paid off. Her children grew up, married, and moved to the city. Her days were filled with labor, but her nights with loneliness. Yet, she continued her daily life, trusted by everyone. Or at least, that's what she thought. One afternoon, Nada finished her work at the house of a woman named Samia. Samia was known for her wealth and her expensive jewelry. That day had been like any other. Nada cleaned the house, helped in the kitchen, baked bread, and then quietly went home. But later that evening, something unexpected happened. Samia suddenly realized that her expensive gold bracelet was missing. She searched everywhere. The bedroom, the kitchen, the drawers. But the bracelet was gone. And suddenly, a dangerous suspicion entered her mind. Nada was the last person in my house. Without any proof, Samia convinced herself that Nada must have stolen it. And once that thought took root, it spread like wildfire. Samia began telling the neighbors. Nada stole my bracelet. Those neighbors told others. Soon, rumors filled the village streets. Did you hear? They say Nada stole gold jewelry. I always suspected something. No one asked for proof, and no one stopped to say, wait, are we sure? The story simply moved, growing heavier with each retelling, each whispered exchange, making it more certain, more damning. And still, not one person knocked on Nada's door to ask for her side of the story. But it didn't stop there. Samia went to the municipal police station. She officially accused Nada of theft. The police immediately went to Nada's house to question her. But when they arrived, the house was empty. Nada was nowhere to be found. And that was all the villagers needed to hear. See, people said. She ran away. She must be guilty. Within days, the rumor had spread across the entire village and even into nearby villages. Years of honesty were erased by a few careless words. No one remembered the years Nada had spent helping them, cleaning their homes, baking their bread, raising her children with dignity. The police, however, continued searching. After a few days, they finally traced her to the town where her daughter lived. And when they found her, what they discovered shocked everyone. Nada wasn't hiding. She wasn't running. She wasn't a thief. For the past few days, Nada had been lying in a hospital bed. On the last day she worked at Samia's house, she had gone home feeling extremely ill. Her condition worsened, so she took a bus to the town to see a doctor. The doctor examined her and immediately told her she needed to be hospitalized. Her daughter had been by her side the entire time. The investigation cleared her completely. Nada had never stolen the bracelet. She had never run away. She had simply been sick. But when Nada learned what had happened in the village, her heart broke. The people she had lived among for years. They had believed the rumor instantly. No one defended her. No one asked for the truth. Instead, they allowed their suspicions and assumptions to destroy her reputation. And there was one final, bitter consequence. Because the police and the villagers had been so blinded by their suspicion of Nada, they never suspected anyone else. They wasted their time chasing a sick, innocent woman. So by the time Nada's innocence was proven, the real thief, the one who had actually taken that bracelet, had long since disappeared. And to this day, the golden bracelet was never found. And neither was the real thief. This story teaches us an important lesson. Baseless rumors destroy innocent lives. When we assume the worst about people, we ruin their dignity and their peace. Your words have power. So before you speak ill of someone and before you believe a rumor, ask yourself, do I have the facts? Treat every person's reputation with the same care you would want for your own. Always choose kindness over suspicion and evidence over assumptions. Once a heart is broken by a sharp tongue, no apology can truly make it whole again. If this true story moved you, share it so more people can learn from it. And tell me in the comments, have you ever been the victim of a false assumption, or have you ever regretted believing a lie about someone else? Your story matters, write it below. Don't forget to like the video, share it, and subscribe to my channel for more powerful true stories that teach unforgettable life lessons. Because sometimes, the stories from the past still have the most important lessons for today. See you in the next story.